If you are hoping for a second wave of stimulus after receiving the first wave of funds sent in March and April, you may want to adjust your expectations. The recent comment by the majority leader in the Senate, Mitch McConnell, could provide clues to who may receive additional cash assistance, and even when the next stimulus package is announced. And unfortunately, it appears that the second round of stimulus payments is less generous than the first. I think the people who have been hit the hardest are the ones who make about $40,000 a year or less, said Republican lawmaker when asked about future stimulus payments. Many of them work in the hospitality industry, which may well be part of it. McConnell's comments seem particularly timely and important, since low-income Americans have been particularly affected by the coronavirus. According to the Pew Research Center, just under half, 43%, of low-income Americans reported loss of income or total job loss due to coronavirus in April of this year, and it is possible that the numbers be much worse now. As unpopular as it may be, another incentive for families at the bottom of the income ladder could make a lot of sense. Unfortunately, low-income Americans are less likely to have emergency funds and more likely to need stimulus money. Specifically, Pew's figures show that only 23% of American adults report having emergency funds to cover 3 months of expenses, compared to 48% of middle-income adults and 75% of American adults considered to be high income. Another round of stimulus payments for low-income households could help keep lights on and food on the table in some homes, but it's easy to see why Americans would be angry at an income cap of $40,000. After all, the first set of stimulus payments included in the CARES Act was offered in full to people with incomes of up to $75,000 and couples who earned up to $150,000, with progress payments for individuals who earned up to $99,000 and couples who earned up to $198,000. The first round of checks was also generous, with $1,200 in payments for individuals and $2,400 in payments for couples. Families also received a payment of $500 for each child under the age of 17, which means that an average family of 4 received a check for $3,400. If Congress approved another stimulus payment for workers earning less than $40,000, it is easy to see how millions of Americans could be left in the cold. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the median income of American workers was $32,621 in 2018. This means that half of the workers earn less than that and the other half earn more. Also note that median household income amounted to $60,293 in 2018, so the numbers are skewed toward about half of American families missing another round of stimulus funding. For the moment, there is no definitive news on a second stimulus check, nor more details on who could receive one. When the Senate returns from vacation on July 20, it is likely that we will find out more details at that time. Also keep in mind that stimulus payments are not the only major element to discuss. Millions of Americans are also waiting to find out if the additional $600 of unemployment under the CARES law will be extended. This additional unemployment benefit must expire on July 31, so time is running out. And given that 20 million Americans currently depend on these payments, the stakes are particularly high.